Alright, your vocals are clean, compressed, and controlled. Now let's bring them to life. This next plugin adds clarity, sparkle, and presence without sounding too harsh. Fresh Air is simply a high frequency enhancer, basically an exciter. It boosts the air and presence frequencies, so your vocal sounds open and modern. And this is why I use Fresh Air. I usually put it at the end of my lead vocal chain to bring everything forward, and it always adds a finishing polish without changing the balance of the mix. When you open Fresh Air, you'll notice that everything is on 0, but you can also use these free presets here. But for the sake of you knowing how to use the plugin itself, I'm going to show you from scratch. So the first thing that we're going to do is increase the high air frequency. Now I like to put this between 30 and 40, and that adds top shine to your vocal. You can tweak this some more if you want, or reduce it depending on how you're hearing your vocal in the mix. And then I also like to bring my mid air to around 8%, but you can increase this to more depending on the vocal mix and how it's sounding together. And what it essentially does is just push the presence forward without making it too harsh. And this is how the vocal sounds without the Fresh Air.
Pulling up fast, I cannot crash, I cannot get enough. Look at my past, always at class, I can go back enough.
And this is what it sounds like with the Fresh Air on.
Pulling up fast, I cannot crash, I cannot get enough. Look at my past, always at class, I can go back enough. On the weekend looking at ass, but you're still not man enough.
Easy, right? With Fresh Air, you need to understand that less is more. Because if your vocal already has a lot of presence and is already bright, Fresh Air can make it sound harsh real quick. So you just need to listen out for that and add or subtract accordingly. Always use your ears and trust the mix. If your vocal's already bright, don't overdo it. And even though Fresh Air is free to download, here are 3 alternatives that you can download today. First on my list, I've got TDR SlickEQ by Tokyo Dawn Life. This plugin has an air band and it can boost highs cleanly. Second on my list, we've got Airwindows by PurestDrive EQ. This plugin has subtle saturation plus top end EQing. And then lastly but not least, we've got the Acon Digital Multiply. And this is essentially just a chorus effect, but with the right settings, you can fake some good air and stereo width. Fresh Air is essentially that final touch. It gives your vocals the polish that makes them pop without pushing them too hard. Next up, we're diving into creating space. This is where reverb and delay come in to place your vocal in the mix, not just on top of it.